Your enemies are embarrassed. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, your enemies are embarrassed. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, you knew better. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you knew better. Now, I know this sounds crazy, right? Like, Reno, how can my enemies be embarrassed? But see, here's the thing, y'all. For some reason, when we hear the word enemy, right, outside of the devil, we think that enemies are somewhere far away. All right, we think they somewhere in Antarctica and in Alaska. Family, your enemies be right there up on you. Okay, they be right there inside your house. They be right there at the family reunion. They be right there sitting next to you in that classroom. Like when I say your enemies, family, I'm talking about people who are right there in front of you, in your presence, around you, or at least have some type of access or connection to you, okay? But now that we have that clear, y'all, when I say your enemies are embarrassed, these individuals had plots. These people had plans, and it didn't go through. And the reason why they're so embarrassed is because they've been caught red-handed. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I caught you red-handed. They've been caught red-handed. Most times, y'all, they tell you a lie. Most times, family, they try to make it seem like it wasn't what it was. Most times, y'all, they try to, guilt trip you, shame you, or even, once again, manipulate your mindset, manipulate your perception of what happened or what they have done. And so the point is, y'all, is that now that they have been pretty much put on Front Street, they are embarrassed. And these are people who are cowards too. Yeah, they're cowards because you should not be embarrassed about something that you laid down and did. You should not be embarrassed about something that you actually put forth or put both foot down and you walk directly to it. You should not be embarrassed about something that you caused. My grandmama had the saying, and it was, and I'm sure your grandmama probably said the same thing, but it was, if you make your bed hard, you gotta lay in it, right? And so it's the same thing on the flip side. You make your bed soft, lay in it. I like having a soft bed, but if I happen to make my bed hard, guess what? I'm gonna lay in it. I promise you, I'm gonna lay in it. And that's all about taking accountability as in man or woman, but more importantly, an adult. You follow what I'm saying? But family, we're going to go ahead and get directly into this video. No need for a long introduction, family. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get right into it, family. Number one, here's why they are embarrassed. You gave them another chance to come clean. You gave them another chance to come clean. See, family, when you give a person another chance to come clean, you're basically saying, I already know, but just out of respect for our relationship, right? Just out of respect for our marriage, out of respect for our friendship, all right? For me, keep it real with your boy. Keep it real with your girl. All right, just go ahead and come clean. You gave them another chance to come clean. And guess what they said? No, I'm telling you the truth. No, I'm for real. No, I didn't do it. When a woman give you the option, or now I ain't gonna say an option because women don't give options, right? But when a woman asks you a rhetorical question, all right, and this is my analogy, but when a woman asks you a rhetorical question, it's because she already know the answer to it, all right? Did you go on that date or that dinner with her? Tell the truth, bro. Were you at renting house or riding the house on the night of Thursday, 7:30 p.m.? Just tell her the truth, bro. Okay? When people ask you rhetorical questions, this is a psychological mind game. I hate to say it, y'all. When you already know the question, the answer to the question that you're answering, that's a psychological mind game. And I'm not even saying it in a bad way. However, y'all, I'm going right back to the point. You gave them another chance to come clean, and you still lied to me. I knew the answer. I knew what you did. I knew what you said. I knew who you did it with. That's why your enemies are embarrassed, because you extended grace one last time. You had patience one last time. You gave them a clean slate, and they still took the opportunity to lie dead in your face, square between your eyes. You follow what I'm saying? Drop in the comments and let me know if y'all get it. But yes, you gave them another chance to come clean. Number two, everybody around them held them accountable. All right? Everybody around them held them accountable. Family, this is when you have real people around you. Unfortunately, fake friends, fake family members can have some people with real hearts around them. All right? They know they ain't ish. They know that they fake. They know this. But just because they're fake does not mean that other people around them, can't have a real heart. I'm not saying this their day one. I'm not saying that this is who they are around all the time. But you can't expect for someone to see your flaw or someone to see what you did wrong onto others and them not to hold you accountable. This is what they're going through right now. All right. So just think about this right here, y'all. Think about that one guy who causes the entire group to crash out, or that one person who causes the entire group to crash out. They started an entire riot, all right, right there in front of the people or the person or the organization or whoever it was, y'all. They may not say nothing. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you my cousin. At the end of the day, you my homeboy. At the end of the day, you are my round. You my friend, whatever the case is. All right. But when we leave here, I'm about to let you know how wrong you was. I'm about to let you know how wrong you were. I'm about to let you know what you could have done different. And matter of fact, why you shouldn't have did it at all. Okay? Why you shouldn't have done it at all. The point is, y'all, is that that's the moment they had with their folks. Everybody around them held them accountable. All right. And if it wasn't everybody, somebody did. Don't think they got away with it, y'all. All right. That's why I love them mamas who be like the in-law, but she always gonna hold that person accountable. Okay. She gonna always hold that person accountable. Like, she don't care if that's her son. She don't care if that's her daughter. She like, look, you did wrong by that person. I like them type of people. Yeah. Hold me accountable. Hold them accountable, whether you my family member or not. And guess what? You don't got to do it in front of other people and embarrass me. But the fact that you still held me accountable is enough embarrassment for me whatsoever. You follow what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 3, they were caught being vindictive and conniving. Yeah. They were caught being vindictive and conniving. This reminds me of Rihanna's song. You follow what I'm saying? Take a Bow. All right. And I love the song because it was really brilliant. It was a nice play on words, a great story. But more importantly, the title, it was just paramount because it was like, take a bow. What happens when you take a bow? That's almost like when you get that standing ovation, after a performance. Follow what I'm saying? After a performance and you just bow. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she was saying. Like, you know what? Take a bow. Great performance. You had me going. Okay, you had my nose wide open. I finally got you. Caught you being vindictive and conniving. All right? But inside that song, she says, I know you're only sorry that you got caught. You ain't sorry because you hurt me. You're sorry because you got caught. Family, nothing embarrasses a person who thought that they were going to get away with it. Nothing embarrasses a person more than someone who thought they were going to get away with it. Do you think they would have done it if they did not think they were going to get caught? All right. Or if they thought they were going to get caught? No, they would have, planned for another time. They would have tried it some other time. Nobody wakes up. I like when Ali Sadiq says this. Nobody wakes up and say, yeah, you know what, man, I'm going to go to the bank. I'm going to go to my mama's house. And then 4 p.m., I'm going to go to jail today. Nobody, expects to get locked up. Nobody expects to get caught. Nobody expects to, be put on Front Street about something they've done wrong. Nobody expects that. And that goes right back to what I'm saying, y'all. They were caught being vindictive and conniving. They wasn't expecting to get caught being vindictive and conniving, all right? But they got embarrassed because they were on Front Street doing it, All right. This goes all the way down to Plankton from SpongeBob. Okay. He's always trying to get that secret Krabby Patty formula. He don't care if it's daytime, nighttime, morning time. He don't care when it is. I'm trying to get that formula because I got plans to take over the world. All right, I'm trying to take over the world, Craig. And what happens is every time he get caught being vindictive and conniving, causes the major embarrassment. Number 4, y'all, is gonna be this right here. The odds were clearly against you. Okay, the odds were clearly against you, family. If you take, I'm gonna use this basketball analogy. You take Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Stephen Curry, okay? And I'm not a major basketball guy, y'all, so I don't quite know how many people supposed to be on the court, but y'all gonna get what I'm saying, all right? But anyway, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, all on one team. Kevin Durant, all right? Who else, y'all? Man, y'all know, all right? All the great players on one team against some random Joe Blows. Y'all know they about to smoke them boys. They finna smoke them. You already know this. All right, the odds were against them. But let's just say, the guys you thought that was gonna smoke them end up winning. That's an embarrassment. Like, bro, you got Michael Jordan, you got Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, you got Magic Johnson, you got all these people on one team, and some random Joe Blows beat y'all. That's an embarrassment. The odds were clearly against them, but they won. And that's the same thing with you, y'all. The odds were clearly against you. Maybe you didn't have as much money as them. Maybe you didn't have the resources. All right. You didn't have the family. You didn't have the support. You didn't have the backing. The odds were clearly against you. And somehow you still won. Number 5, y'all, is going with this right here, family. Their reputation has been ruined. All right. Their reputation has been ruined. Family, I'm going to just say it like this. This right here is straight Hollywood talk. When you are in Hollywood, okay, whether you are the good person or bad person, nobody cares. It's all about who is popular and who's connected to who. So if you happen to be the good person or bad person, no matter what, if you are popular, if you are connected, if everybody respects you, if everybody look up and think highly of you, family, you can be out here doing bad to people. You seen what happened to Diddy. Been doing bad to people for years, and it's just now starting to catch up with him. All right, just now. And he still ain't get all the time that he deserves. But that's a whole nother story, right? Anyway, if you happen to be a bad person, all right, but in Hollywood, if people think you're popular, they like you and they love you and they respect you, nobody bet not going there talking about you. They don't care about who you did wrong. They don't care about who you didn't pay. They don't care about none of that. All right. It's a popularity contest, and it's like a sorority. Like, people, it's like a fraternity, y'all. People are only going to hold those accountable who they don't respect and who they don't like that. You follow what I'm saying? Inside that Hollywood business, you better not go in there talking about somebody. That's the quickest way to get blackballed. No, they don't care if they are doing bad business. No, they don't care that they have been doing things behind the closet. They got skeletons in their closet. Nobody cares about that. We love this person. We like this person. This is my best friend. I don't care that you had a bad experience with them. I don't care. You will ruin your entire career in Hollywood trying to expose them. You follow what I'm saying? And family, that's the same thing with this right here, y'all. All right. Except you are a good person. Their reputation has been ruined simply because they're trying to slander a person who's done nothing but good within the community, good within the family, good to people. You follow what I'm saying? That's why I say it works both ways. You can be a good person, okay, and this happens, but you can also be a bad person, and this happens. However, y'all, you are a good person, and them speaking bad about you ruin their reputation. Simple as that, y'all. That's how clear and pristine your name is, all right? But with that being said, family, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Your enemies are embarrassed, okay? But number one, y'all, you gave them another chance to come clean, and they didn't. Caused them to be embarrassed. Number 2, everybody around them held them accountable. Number 3, they were caught being vindictive and conniving. Number 4, the odds were clearly against you. And number 5, y'all, their reputation has been ruined, all right? Family, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all get you a Yes Sir t-shirt, Yes Sir hoodie, book a one-on-one session with your boy, check out any one of my books, and y'all already know, family, I'm going to catch you in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.